Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 103. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the question number 1. The question number 1 is about reagents. The starting metal is fused ring system with 10 carbon. Alkane is connecting the both ring. The product is 7 member and 5 member ring. One ring is contracted, another ring is expanded, alkene on the middle. So you have ring expansion and contraction at the same place. They ask the reagents. The reagents are peracid, antacid and zinc chloride. Another choices are alkaline permanganate and ozonolysis and hydrogen reduction. So the possibility here are oxidizing agents and reducing agents and acid. So you have to have the mixture of reagents to get the product. So from the reactant and reagents you might guess ring expansion and ring contraction dictated by the reagents. The answer is D. Let us see how. The starting metal you have alkene. So the possibly the ring opening is done by the ozonolysis. So the possible answer is D there. Ozonolysis, then base addition, then hydrogen reduction. We will see step by step. So the ozonolysis, the ring is opened, C double bond C becomes C double bond O. So C double bond O dihedron is formed there. Next step you are using the base. Base subtract the proton, you have the anion formation. The anion attack the carbonyl, you have the ring closure. There itself you have 5 member and 7 member ring formation. Then you have O minus conjugate with acid, you have alcohol. So you have alcohol, alpha hydrogen and ketone. So definitely the conjugated alkene formation. So the water elimination lead to the conjugated alkene. Next step if you are using hydrogen reduction, you got the alkane there. So the defined product is there. So the answer is clearly D, ozonolysis and base addition and hydrogen addition. Here you should know only one thing. You should be the master of the reagent and its role. So you should know whether the reagent is opening the ring or closing the ring or transform the functional group. So you should master the reagents. Then the question number 2. The starting metal is a fused system with 6 member and another benzene ring and 5 member. You have ketone and methyl are there. You are using selenium dioxide and acetic acid. Then you are using base hydrolysis. They ask you to find the product. The product mostly middle ring is changed there. Whether changed to 5 member ketone or acid or 5 member hydroxy acid or just ring is open as diacid. So the possibility and reaction over the middle ring. So from the reactant to product there is a suggestion, the naming reaction, which is a rearrangement, and ring contraction possibility definitely discussed here. The answer is C. Let us see how. The starting metal you are having ketone, it has active alpha hydrogen. If you use selenium dioxide, the oxidation will be happen. The oxidation leads to the diketone there. So diketone ring is formed. Diketone is normally unstable. It can be triggered by the base. So diketone and base, you might think of benzylic acid rearrangement. It's a kind of rearrangement. So what really happens is OH attacks the second carbonyl there because of its high electron density. OH attacks the second carbonyl. It's a stable product formation. The first carbonyl attack is possible, but it is reversible. If you are interested, you can draw separately and try yourself because it's attached with benzene. The breaking of bond is not that easy because you have to break benzene and carbonyl carbon. So you have the shifting of third bond to the first bond happen because you have to balance the charge and valency. So what really happens is 1,2 bond breaks, 1,3 bond formation. It's a benzylic acid rearrangement. The driving force for this reaction is charge quenching. So the ring is contracted there. So new 5 member ring is formed. You have acid and O minus. O minus conjugate with acid, it become alcohol. So if you return nice, you get the product C. Here you have to learn two important things. One is benzylic acid rearrangement. If you see the diketone with base, you might think of benzylic acid rearrangement. There will be the carbon shift to one position to another position to quench the charges. Second thing is selenium dioxide. Selenium dioxide oxidizes the alpha carbon, forms the diketone. It's a special and Rayleigh kind of oxidation. Then the question number 3. The starting metal is linear system which is attached with 2 alkene and N bromide is there. You are using butyl tin hydride and AIBN and toluene. Here they given 4 answers. 4 answers. The first one is like single bond, 5 member rings are connected. One is attached with methyl. Second is fused ring system. One is 6 member, another also 6 member, but one is attached with methyl. The third answer is 5 member and 6 member connected through bond. And the fourth answer is 7 member and 6 member ring. So from the reactant and reagent you might guess the intermediate is important and ring closure possibility definitely the competition here. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal you are having bromine and you are using AIBN. AIBN is radical initiator, it initiates the radical, so you have the radical there. Then the nearby double bond is there, the diradical formation is there. Because radical is there, it has to be quenched. It quenched as 5 member ring, not 6 member ring. Because the radical cyclization mechanism suggested that exoradical is more stable than endoradical. Meaning radical should be outside the ring. So 5 member here is formed, radical is outside. Then again that radical has to be quenched. Again the double bond become diradical there. So diradical again combined as 5 member ring. So you have exoradical. The exoradical quenched with hydrogen radical, it forms as carbon hydrogen bond, which is answer A, both 5 member rings. Here you have to learn two important things. One is about reagent. AIBN here is the radical initiator. Tertiary butyl tin hydride is a radical reducing agent. It supplies the hydrogen. Second thing is ring closure. Ring closure with radical always a 5 member ring, not a 6 member ring, because the exoradical is stable than endoradical. Then the question number 4. The starting metal is the conjugated ketone which attached with aldehyde and sodium cyanide. Then you are having DMF. They ask you to find the product. The product contains new the aldehyde attached to the ring, but where the aldehyde attacks, whether it is on second position or in the third position or the reduction of the double bond there. So there are the many possibilities. The question is really about benzaldehyde attachment, whether it is 2 or 3 or the double bond fate, whether the double bond is there or not. So from the reactant to products, you might guess the selective addition of benzaldehyde to the ring is the question here. The answer is D. Let us see how. The starting metal you are having aldehyde, you are using the cyanide. So the nucleophilic attack will be there. The carbonyl get 4 member saturation. So cyanide attacks, O- is there. Here cyanide is a very good electron withdrawing group. So what really happens is hydrogen shifts occur, stable anion formation happened there. So the stable anion is formed. The organic anion, it's a very soft one. It always involves the 1,4 addition to the conjugated ketone. It's a kind of Michael addition there. It's a very important point because carbonyl added to the 4th position there. So the carbonyl added, the double bond switched, you have the enol and new carbon-carbon bond formation. Then cyanide is a very good leaving group, so H plus leaves and ketone is formed there. So the double bond is there, alcohol is there. So you might think of ketoenol tautomerism. You have final product as a diketone. So the product is clearly D there. Here you have to learn two important things. One is about H plus shift. So what really happened is due to the stability, the anion switched over the ring. Normally the cation travels around, here anion is traveled, that's why it's important. It moved for its stability. Second thing is about nucleophile. Here the nucleophile is organic, hence it's a soft, so it's a 1,4 addition occur, not 1,2 addition. Then the question number 5. The starting metal you are having 5 member ketone and you are using the amine. They given PTSA, benzene and heating. Then you are using chloroform and sodium hydroxide for further hydrolysis. They ask you to find the product. The product can be of 4 types. What really happens is the carbon attachment to the ring, whether it's attached as acid or dichloride or the ketone with aldehyde or the chloride attachment which is in the second position. So from the reactant to product, from the reagents you might guess intermediate is important and the carbonyl attachment is the real question and its fate of it. The answer is D. Let us see how. The starting metal you are having ketone and you are using amine, so definitely the imine formation. The imine is formed through the carbonyl attack, which is amine attacks the carbonyl, H and OH is there. So the water is eliminated. You have CN double bond, which is imine. Then the charge has to be quenched. The possible way is hydrogen elimination. So double bond is formed. So hydrogen leaves. You have the charge quenching. So cation is quenched there. Next step, you are using NaOH and CHCl3. So if you know the carbene synthesis, this is the precursors for carbene synthesis. NaOH abstract the proton from chloroform. Chlorine leaves. You have the carbene formation, the stable carbene formation. So if you have carbene and alkene, you might think of cyclopropane ring formation. So cyclopropane ring is formed. You have the possibility of strained ring. So there can be the ring opening. The ring strain and next step conjugation drives the reaction. The ring is opened by the lone pair donation to the ring and double bond is formed. Chlorine leaves. You have the new 6-member ring formation. So 6-member ring is formed with chlorine. Next step, if you do hydrolysis, amine leaves, you have the ketone there. So the product clearly D. Here you have to learn two important things. One is carbene generation. If you mix sodium hydroxide and chloroform, you will have carbene. Second thing is cyclopropane. If you have strained systems such as cyclopropane, you might think of ring opening. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.